Okay, this is kind of the final step. So the rev.com where we submitted the transcript earlier today, the transcript's ready. So we'll go to the document here, the rev.com, and we're going to download the file. And I haven't proofread this yet. I looked through it earlier today, and it looked pretty doggone good. I haven't read through it again yet. But I'm going to copy all of this out, and we're going to go back over to WordPress. Now, this button makes things a little bit wonky in here. If you try to do this on the visual editor, for some reason I can't get below that. It just wants me to stay in there. So I go to text, and the first thing I'm going to do before I paste that copy in there is I'm going to type something in, which I already did, and I saved it. So this ideal average day video transcript, I'm going to put that in there, and then I'm going to go down a couple of spaces and paste the rest of this stuff. Now, this is a lot of text. The goal is not to have people necessarily read this. It would be a good idea to make sure that the copy is not terrible or there's not misspellings. And you can take stuff out like, hey, this is Richard, where it's, sounds more like an email or me talking on video, and just kind of make it where it feels more like something that's supposed to be read. And then I'm going to go over to the visual editor, and I'm going to make this an H2 tag. You need to have H1 and H2 tags in any blog post. It's good for SEO. The other things that make SEO good are like when you externally link, which we're kind of doing here with the button. Also, if we can start to figure out a system for cataloging blog posts so that we can link internally back and forth between our different sites, that would be a good idea as well. And then I will do another whole training at some point on this stuff down here, which is really important. But when you scroll down a little bit, you'll see I changed this text here. A lot of times this is going to auto-populate, and what it auto-populated is the first line of the blog post, and it was this stuff, which doesn't make any sense. The metadata, just so you know, if I search church leadership, the metadata is what shows up right here. Let's see. Underneath here. So we want to make sure that when we're posting this, I'll do a whole training with you at some point about SEO, but we want to focus keywords to be ideal average day. And we didn't stuff the keywords, and that's fine. But with this editor snippet, just make sure, Pastor, what's your average ideal day? Make sure that you're putting the keyword should be in there. Make sure the URL looks good, and then something in here that would make them want to click through if they were looking at a page like this one. And that's kind of it. So I'm going to save this. Okay, and this is what our post is looking like now. And again, I'm not looking for anybody to read all this text, but this amount of text is going to be really good. It'll actually get a lot of organic traffic just because it's a really long post, and that's only from a 7-minute video. So I think this video is going to be excellent for this kind of thing. And then we'll just make sure our button's working, and bam, we're done. And that is it.